GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
I've had so many different dreams and so many different aspirations. One is to break through in India, to break through Bollywood. Then, of course, to go through the struggle of, being able to do films and not being typecasted. The industry is used to typecasting people, not just me. Okay, I want a musical career. I can't wait for someone to invest into that musical career. So I did it myself. When I opened up my YouTube channel, the first time I produced and sang was Arabic Dilbar. I gave it to T-Series. I said, you guys release it, because I knew it was a big platform. It was going to get the exposure it needed. But after that, I said, no, wait, I have to grow my own channel. I have to grow me. So I was judging Hip Hop India, and Badshah came as a guest. And he just landed from LA. He was working with Tommy Brown. And he said, yo, I need you to work with him. I mean, I have snakes around me all the time. I already know who they are. But business is business. You know, you have to get shit, done. I'm in an industry that's not my own. I'm always going to be an outsider. Actors, singers, stars, just stars in general, have more fake people around them than real. And that's why I keep my childhood friends with me, because they were with me since day one. A lot of people don't know that. It's a perception. I'm trying to make people understand that when it's an English song,
that you're a performer.
Yeah, or an Arabic song, I'm doing it. Of course, if it's a Bollywood number, we're acting, we're performing, and there's a playback singer, but there's something I'm trying to balance. Something about Rihanna I found very interesting. I was seeing how she interacts with her fans. When she goes for her Fenty Beauty, events, and then she's bringing all her fans together, even like on a daily basis.
After Jason, who do you wish to collaborate
I have many people I'd like to collab. I think this is a very exciting time in music, especially in the international world.
Her journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. And every time you see her on screen, there is magic. And on a personal note, जब भी मैं देखता हूँ, I try to replicate her steps, but I'm never good enough. Welcoming Nora Fatehi in conversation with me on Galatta, India. How have you been? इतने महीनों से जो आप हो नहीं यहाँ पे, you've not been here. We didn't know you were doing this. And always so proud of what you do.
Thank you.
Always so proud. I think you're putting us on a global map, which you have always wanted to do. Now that you're seeing your dreams come true in an international way, how does it make you feel? What do you have to tell that Nora who was always dreaming to make it happen?
It feels so good because, I've had so many different dreams and so many different aspirations. One is to break through in India, to break through Bollywood. Then, of course, to go through the struggle of, being able to do films and not being typecasted, proving myself constantly, and then taking me from, obviously I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. I'm never going to go anywhere, But from taking India and using it as a platform to go global and kind of merging two worlds together. And I felt I did that with the World Cup in 2022 for FIFA in Qatar. And then, now with my music career, which I started 4 years ago, or about 5 years ago. Actually, I don't even remember when I started
4.5, 5, almost.
I started it with Arabic Dilbar when I sang for the first time and I produced for the first time. After that, it was just one song after another. And the features that I was doing, like I did an Afro feature with Rayvani for Pipita, and then I did one with Zach Knight, a UK artist, for Dirty Little Secret. And then I did something with CK in 2024 for a song called It's True. There's a certain type of liberation I get as an artist when I'm doing this, because I feel like, first of all, I own my own content, and I own the IP, but at the same time, it differentiates me from the other actors, because on stage, I actually hold a mic, I'm actually performing, and inherently I'm a performer, and I know what I bring to the stage. So I never wanted to be just the one on stage who just dances to my film songs and I leave. I wanted to perform. I wanted to connect with the audience. I wanted to put on a show. So I'm a showgirl at the end of the day, right? So going into a musical career and really pushing myself and trying to figure out my space as a musical artist has really allowed me to elevate as a performer.
Whenever I see you on screen, like I remember I was in IFA when you had performed, and then there were kids who had come up to you and said that they want to be you. I remember that conversation post Dilbar, which we had done in T series.
Yes.
If you remember, it was
Yeah.
like a heart to heart where you spoke about the kind of struggles that you have actually withered through. Today, you said something beautiful. You said that I own my own content, which is so important because I think you've been telling me also to do the same for the longest time. You're a true blue artist, but when you started off, you were that one person who made sure that you were not just called a dancer.
Yeah.
You know, Helen G did it, but in between, Malaika did it. Malaika never actually acted in films, but were there actors who were good dancers and then they were absolutely typecast as dancers or item girls and all. But it never happened with you. Or did you? Were you conscious about doing that?
No, it was about to.
It was.
You know, I could see it going that way. And that's because that's what the industry is used to. They're used to typecasting people, not just me. They'll typecast actors, they'll typecast, you know, different artists. If you sing a certain genre, for example, if you sing sad songs so well, they'll keep giving you sad songs.
Yeah.
You know, if you dance in energetic dance numbers so well, they'll keep giving you that. And if you act in romantic films all the time, they'll keep giving you that. So it's a thing in the industry. And it's up to you to figure out a way to navigate around that. I'm not saying don't do it because that is something that the audience loves and they know you for it. But you have to find a way to navigate where you can still do that, but offer different elements of you, different facets of you. And I realize if I'm going to take control of my narrative, I will have to invest in myself. So, okay, I want a musical career. I can't wait for someone to invest into that musical career. So I did it myself. I opened up my own YouTube channel.
But was it ever a risk when you
Yeah, for sure. It was a risk because when I opened up my YouTube channel, the first time I produced and sang was Arabic Dilbar. I gave it to T-Series. I said, you guys release it because I knew it was a big platform. It was going to get the exposure it needed. But after that, I said, no, wait, I have to grow my own channel. I have to grow me, you know, and maybe it's risky because if I put a song out on my channel, it might not do 30, 40 million in a few days. It might not do 200 million in a month because it's not a big channel and people don't really know about my channel much. This was in 2019.
Yeah.
But my Moroccan manager, Emin, said to me, no, the next track you produce and you sing, you have to put on YouTube channel. And if it does 3 million, it's fine. Those 3 millions are yours. That revenue is yours. That's your music video. That's your channel. So I had to kind of change my mentality and understand the bigger picture. It's not about the fast fame. It's not about the viral moment. It's about the bigger picture and longevity. So then I started putting music on my own channel. I put Pipita on my channel, which, you know, right now it has almost 90 million views.
Yes.
That's my channel, you know, like, and when I talk like this, I'm not talking arrogantly. I want the youngsters to feed off this energy and realize that it might feel scary at first, but you have to take the jump. You have to believe in yourself.
No, that's why I said that. You always said this to me as well.
Yeah, you have to invest in yourself. And many people at that time said, why are you doing this? No, nobody really listens to this kind of music here. It won't work. You're doing such great numbers. It's fine. But I saw a bigger picture, and I thank God I did that because if I didn't do that, I would have not performed at the World Cup.
Absolutely.
I would have not sang their anthem. I would have not had a feature with Jason Derulo for the song Snake.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't work with some of the biggest musical producers like Tommy Brown today. So I took a chance on me, and I want people to take chances on themselves.
How did this collaboration work out? Like, what was the first call that you got, or what was the first call that you made after you got that call?
So I was judging Hip Hop India, and Badshah came as a guest, and he just landed from LA. He was working with Tommy Brown. And he said, yo, I need you to work with him because I spoke about you, and he saw your profile, and he's interested. So I reached out to Tommy Brown, and I was actually having plans to go to LA. So when I went to LA, we met straight in the studio, and I gave him a brief before meeting. I said, I need to make something global. The sound needs to work everywhere, and it has to be simple to sing. You know, the hook has to be simple, and I need a good collab. So when we met in the studio the first time, we made Snake, and you know, the first time we sat in 5 minutes, Snake was made. When it was time to write the lyrics, they had this really big screen, so they kept watching all my Bollywood numbers, like Dilbar, Kusu Kusu, Saki, all of them. And they were getting inspiration from it. So they're like, oh my God, like you move like a snake. And that was the moment where everyone realized that that's what the song is going to be about. And then when we finished the song, and I asked him, like, who do you think would sound good on this track? And he said, Jason. And for me, selecting Jason Derulo as a collab, I'm happy he accepted it because when he heard the song, he jumped right on it same day. But I'm happy that that was a name that was, you know, spoken about because Jason Derulo is like a 360 artist. He can dance, he can
Yeah.
sing, he can perform. He's great with promotions. He's got a lively personality, and that's what I needed for a collab like this.
I was seeing some of the interviews, and you guys have a really good energy between
Mm-hmm.
the two of you. What's the craziest experience before or after shooting? Like while shooting or after shooting the song? Like while promotions? Anything crazy that has happened?
Crazy
Absolutely
stuff
fine.
happen all the time, on set. First of all, the fact that I never met him face to face until he came to Morocco to shoot the music
Oh.
video. Yeah, we just met on FaceTime when he went to record his verse, because he was like, hi. I'm like, hey. He's like, listen, I need a Hindi word for sweetheart, baby, my life, something cute. So I said, can you say Janu in the
Janu.
song? So he's like, okay. So he did that. And the next time we met was when I flew him down to Morocco to shoot the music video. I think that's a bit crazy. We immediately met in the studio and we started rehearsing.
Absolutely.
And then next day, shoot.
But any crazy encounters like while promotions
Well,
in India?
no. Promotions, crazy encounters, nothing. I mean, it's been a blast. We've been seeing the paps, the media.
You shot with Malaika.
We shot with, we were in India's Best Dancer. We shot with Malaika, Geeta Ma'am, and Remo. And we had the time of our life on that set. Oh my God, how much we danced. It was so cool. And then Jason danced to Chamak Challo. So it's been great. I've been loving this trip.
Have you seen that viral meme right now where everybody's saying, like, when you've put that three of you dancing, you, Malaika, and Jason, and everybody's like, this is us third wheeling, just like Malla.
How cute. I love when a meme goes viral.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. But I third wheel all the time.
You are
All my friends are married.
Oh my
I'm
God.
a third wheeler, and I'm a proud third wheeler.
Same.
Yeah.
This is why we don't find love so quickly.
Because we're third wheeling.
Yeah.
I agree.
I have to ask you this, that in life, professionally, personally, we come across a lot of people who actually are snakes, right?
Right. Oh wow. Yeah.
I want to know, what is your worst experience professionally and personally, that where you felt like, oh my God, I had to deal with a person who's like a snake, who's robbed me of my money or something?
Well, I deal with snakes every day. So, I have snakes around me all the time. I already know who they are. But business is business. You have to get shit, done. And don't forget, like, I'm in an industry that's not my own.
Yeah.
I'm always going to be an outsider. So I have to play the game right. I have to be diplomatic. I'm like, I know you're a snake, but, we're going to work together. But I'm watching you. So I know who they are and what they do. But there's really nothing I can do. I focus on my work, and that's it.
But Nora, you remember you had said that when you had just moved to Mumbai, a lot of people cheated you and they robbed you of lakhs of money.
Well, a lot of agencies did that.
A lot of agencies. Almost 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs.
Yeah.
That Nora and today's Nora, dealing with that kind of snakes today, that time and now, has it changed? How has it changed? How did you deal with them back then?
Well, back then, I just ran away, right? I just picked up my bags and ran away, changed apartments, went back home, changed my visa, came back. So but I'm always like that. I'm always on survival mode. So I think I still deal with snakes the same way. I think the only way, now I'm more diplomatic. I'm more like, okay, I get it. It's always going to be like this. So now I have to just move differently. But that time I was very emotional about it. Things used to hurt me. This time I'm still emotional about things. Things still hurt me. I still, like, I found out something yesterday about someone in my team, and I was very hurt. It was a very snaky thing to do. And it hurt me. And then I said, you know what? Unfortunately, actors, singers, stars, just stars in general, have more fake people around them than
Absolutely.
real. And that's why I keep my childhood friends with me, because they were with me since day one. And I know they're real, but you just have to come to terms with it and be self-aware and just be like, this is it.
Yeah. I'm a 90s kid. We've grown up on pop icons, right? In India, outside. And then there was a time for almost 20 years we never had a face.
Right, yes. The era kind of disappeared.
Yeah. And now, I remember the first time you actually did Pepeta and we had done that interview, you told me that I want to be a pop icon.
Yes,
and
yeah.
and I want to be in the same frame. And why is it wrong to dream to be in the same frame as Rihanna? Today, when you're being called and touted as India's answer to Rihanna, how do you
Dude,
feel?
am I really?
A lot of people are.
I mean,
Have you seen
I mean,
those
we're
comments?
both sassy.
You know, but have you read the comments? Like, a lot of people are coming and saying, "Oh my God, she's so beautiful, she's magic." But a lot of people are also coming and saying, "What one thing people are not noticing is that she sung the song."
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that. It's a perception. I'm
Yeah.
trying to make people understand that when it's an English song,
That you're a performer.
yeah, or an Arabic song, I'm doing it. Of course, if it's a Bollywood number, we're acting, we're performing,
Yeah.
and there's a playback singer, but it's something I'm trying to balance. But you know, I really love Rihanna, and obviously, I don't think a collaboration will happen because she's not doing music anymore. But you know,
Who
I
else?
see. Look, I'll tell you something about Rihanna I found very interesting. I was seeing how she interacts with her fans. You know, when she goes for her Fenty Beauty,
Yeah.
you know, events, and then she's bringing all her fans together, even like on a daily basis. And she's so cool with them. She's so spontaneous.
She was so
with
nice
them.
to the Pats
I saw that also.
in
So
in Jamnagar.
yeah, so I see how she's so cool, and I see how the similarity is because we have the similar, like, I don't know, vibe. But Rihanna's an icon. Like, if I come near her, I'd be so blessed. Like, if I'm 1% like Rihanna, I'd be blessed.
After Jason, who do you wish to
I
collaborate
have many people I'd like to collab. I think this is a very exciting time in music, especially in the international world. Now there is a crop of artists coming up that are taking performance seriously. You know, you have like Lisa from Blackpink, you
Yeah.
have Tyler, you have Tat McRae, you have, you know, look, Chris Brown has been around for a while, but Chris Brown is someone I feel that would match my energy too. So there are a lot of people I hope I get an opportunity to work with them.
You are deeply emotional, you're a very sensitive person, and you're extremely talented, which
Thank
is why
you.
whenever I have conversations with you, I go back with a warm heart. Like,
I love that.
I'm really feeling unwell from the morning, but
Are you serious?
yeah, but when I knew
Thank you for waiting.
no,
I
it's okay,
appreciate
it's
it,
absolutely
really.
fine. But from the time I knew that I'm gonna talk to you, I was like, "Chalo, theek hai, it's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be
Thank
better."
you.
And I hope that you go places because this is the same thing that I tell people who I really, really connect with or relate to. You are one of those people who told me that you need to own your own content, because that's why when I see you doing that, I feel so happy and proud of you.
Yes.
And I hope more and more collaborations, and I hope we get to meet more often
I love
and
that. Yeah.
do more conversations.
For sure. Thank you
much.
so much. I appreciate it. And guys, thank you for showing so much love.
To Snake?
Yeah, for our international track, Snake. And Jason Derulo is not feeling so well, but he's giving so much love to you guys, and he feels very grateful.
Yeah.
And keep streaming Snake on all platforms. Watch it on YouTube. Dance to it and hashtag Dance to it Nora so I can repost them.
Yeah, and I think it's like around 35 million
It's about
already.
35
Oh my
million.
goodness.
2 days. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you
doing
so
this.
much.
GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.